Alright, here we go. First pod review of the season. This is the Rennie. I got the seeds off of Dennis. Came from Airmac. A little nervous. I haven't eaten a whole super hot since maybe September, October. So this is going to be a little bit brutal. I opened this one up and got quite a few seeds out of it. Not a lot of placenta. This is the first pod on this plant. A lot of excitement about this one, floating around THP. Anyway, I don't know how this is going to go, but it's not a real big pod, but sometimes that doesn't mean a whole lot. Here we go. Typical Chinense, little fruity. Strong Chinense flavor coming on now. Not a whole lot of heat right off the bat, but maybe building a little bit on the left side. I'm probably going to get the hiccups here in a second, even if it isn't real hot. Sweet pepper. All over mouth burn, especially on the left side where I was chewing. Can feel the sweat starting to come and the hiccups getting ready to happen. There they are. It's hot. Y'all are just gonna have to watch me suffer for a minute. Wow. All over mouth burn. Hitting the throat now. Tears rolling. Snot flowing. That pepper's hot. Really starting to cook on the throat now. Back of the tongue and the throat now. Dying down on the side. But still building in the throat. Decided to do this review while nobody was home, just because I usually get the peanut gallery in here thinking it's funny, but I'm here to tell you, if you've never done this, you've never eaten one, then you have no idea how this feels. It's tough. Sweat pump's kicking now. Burns starting to kick back in towards the front of the mouth. Excuse me. Throat is just brutal. I don't even know how long it's been. Probably only 3 minutes, maybe 4. Keep it rolling till it starts to settle down. Hiccups don't usually last this long. That pot was hot. Said it before, there's no way to eat these things and look cool. They'll make you look silly. I got those marugas out there. I may cop out and just eat parts and pieces. Reaper's the same way. I don't know. Maybe it's the season goes on, I'll get my tolerance back. It's starting to settle a little bit. It's definitely peaked, but the hiccups are still going. Sweat pump's still kicking. Snot still flowing. Sweat still going. Still tearing up a little bit. Just a hot coal in the back of the throat now is all that's bugging me. Terrible. Airmac and text, thanks for getting a hold of these seeds and sharing them out. When I first saw them, I thought they looked a lot like a Barack pour. Taste is completely different. Barack pour tastes a little bit bitter to me and almost has a soapy flavor. This one was really sweet, really sweet. Heat, the Barack pour didn't hit my throat like this. It was more of a, you know, all the way down to the stomach and then just a gut bomb with a whole mouth burn that hurt really, really bad. This one was more mouth burn in the front and then now it's all throat. But that's starting to kick down a little bit. Hiccups are slowing down a little bit. Now it just hurts when I breathe. The air moving in and out. Might make it feel better if I could breathe through my nose, but snot pumps flowing like they are. I can't do that. Really starting to come down now. I'll have to look at the video timer to see how long it was. Maybe 6-7 minutes. But it's really calming down. Once again, like I said, Airmac Tex, Dennis, thanks for sending them. I got a few seeds out of this pod. Hope I'll have a lot more. I do have a couple sick plants, but I don't think it's anything virus related. I've got them separated out. I think they just got overwatered because I'm gone all week. Came home to them, they were waterlogged and looking pretty poor. So I went ahead and on the safe side, moved them away. But if everything stays healthy this year, I'm going to be sharing a lot of seeds, so stay tuned, folks. And whatever I got, I'm more than willing to share. So just this fall, if I'm not deployed or elsewhere, just hit me up, PM me if you see anything on my grow list that you're interested in. Really not more to say about this particular pod other than it was really sweet, good flavor, wasn't overpowering like most of the super hots are, still had a pretty killer burn. It wasn't as hot as a brain, wasn't as hot in my mind as a Barrackpore is. Had a throat burn that rivaled the Infinity that I ate last year, but it wasn't quite as bad as that. All in all, I'll say it's on par with a boot, maybe a little above, neck and neck with just your average Red 7, but it's not up there in the crazy range like the Reapers or Morugas, or even quite the Barrackpore. But the flavor was way better than any of those other peppers. So I'm really looking forward to growing these out. A bigger one a little later in the season might change my mind about how hot this one is. Being the first pod off that plant, it's pretty impressive for it to be as hot as this one was. So I'll do a review on a half a pod or something here in another month or two after they've had a chance to cook in some of the summer heat. Anyway, thanks for checking out the vid, folks. Thanks for the seeds. And I'll be checking out y'all's grows. Bye.